Today we're going to introduce you to one of the internet's most hated and unhinged mothers, Bri Olsen. Over the years, we've covered plenty of disturbing personalities on this channel, including TikTok moms who've mistreated their children in the pursuit of clout and attention. Bri Olsen is no exception. In fact, her behavior stands out for how shockingly irresponsible and self-centered it is, especially when it comes to her role as a parent. She first went viral after bringing her infant son onto a yacht filled with people drinking alcohol and reportedly filming adult content. The incident immediately sparked widespread outrage online, including from the child's father, and triggered a long, bitter custody battle that has since become the focal point of Bri's entire online presence. But the drama didn't end there. Bri went on to violate her custody agreement by taking her son to Los Angeles without permission and withholding him from his father. This reckless move further fueled the conflict and made it clear to many that her priorities lie far from the well-being of her child. Many people on the internet now believe that Bri is actively sabotaging her custody rights, intentionally or not, because she appears to prefer partying, drinking, and chasing male attention over fulfilling the responsibilities as a mother. And unfortunately, there's no shortage of content that supports this perception. Dubbed TikTok's most twisted mom, Bri has developed a reputation not just for her erratic behavior, but for her obsessive need to make every detail of her personal life public. From messy breakups to legal drama surrounding her son's custody, she shares everything online. To her, every person and every event in her life seems like nothing more than content, a tool she uses to keep the negative attention coming. Today we'll be breaking down one of the most chaotic and exhausting internet dramas yet, the ongoing saga of Bri Olsen and the many people she's clashed with along the way. Let's get into it. Bri Olsen, or Bri Olsen, is a 26-year-old social media influencer who currently resides in Los Angeles. While she has more than 2.4 million followers on TikTok, her main source of income is OnlyFans and escorting. Her content on social media typically revolves around elaborate vacations, parties, and collaborations with other unhinged content creators. Bri created her TikTok account when she was only 18 or 19 years old. For some reason, even her initial staged content has received millions of views, highlighting the fact that she's always received a tremendous amount of attention online, even before she started acting unhinged. These are some of the earliest videos she posted on TikTok, and they received millions of views. In one of her videos, Bri has also claimed that she had a sugar daddy when she first moved to LA. According to Bri, this man was from the fashion industry and went to prison after giving everything to her.
To LA, and like if you followed me for a while, like you know this story. When I first moved here, I had a sugar daddy who was really famous. He was in the fashion industry. So when I met him, that's like how I,
While this story sounded unbelievable, it became even more unnerving when people realized she was talking about none other than Pete Nygaard. If you don't know the guy, he's a Canadian fashion executive who went to prison for sexually abusing multiple women. Bri claims that this very man was her sugar daddy who supported her lavish lifestyle and even left her his entire estate so she didn't have to work. Many people on the internet did not buy her story for good reasons. Bri has a history of saying anything and everything to get negative attention and limelight. And the fact that she's always live streaming, doing OF, and posting unhinged content to get clout is proof that she actually needs social media fame to survive. To give you a glimpse into Bri's disturbing mindset, here's a clip where she openly admits to having an abortion simply because she didn't know who the father was. And if that wasn't unsettling enough, she later lied to her ex-partner, claiming she had a miscarriage instead.
But yeah, we can talk about it. I mean, it's already been leaked. Brand. Yeah, it's already been leaked. So like, yeah, we can talk about it. But yeah, he had basically, like him and his mom had basically came up with this story that like, I lied about a miscarriage because I wanted to like, I didn't want him to like break up with me or something like that. It was super weird. And then they had bullied me about it like for the longest time.
And what tattoo was I saw him talking about like a tattoo.
Oh yeah, so I have a tattoo. Actually, like I guess now that like the footage is leaked off my OnlyFans.
Yeah.
So basically what I talked about in the video on my OnlyFans is that there was some information that he didn't know.
Mhm.
And I had told him, so his whole story up until like recently was like, oh, she lied about it. It never happened. I did lie about something. I didn't have a miscarriage. I had an abortion.
Okay.
And I didn't tell him.
Okay.
So the whole time he's thinking that I lied about having a miscarriage, it's because I never showed him any proof.
Okay.
But it's because I didn't want to tell him that it was actually like I just got an abortion. That was the whole thing. And the reason why I
Did you think it was going to upset him?
No, the reason why I didn't tell him was because when I got pregnant, I had sex with him and another guy in the same night. So I wouldn't have known who it was. I'm sorry. It's not funny.
Seeing her laugh like this while narrating such a sad story is mind-numbing and pathetic. And this is not even the beginning of her unhinged attitude. Over the years, she's had relationships with multiple guys and cheated on them openly without any shame. This one time, she kissed her boyfriend's friend Santos live on camera.
To say on social media, right? The one I told you?
Yeah, that one you would get sued if you said that.
Yeah, I just didn't, yeah.
Christmas!
We should watch that.
Bro, look, this is the best Christmas present I could ever wake up with. Jenny, thank you for the galaxy. Look, like waking up to that Christmas present and this Christmas present.
Good Christmas.
And like, come on, like, you have to think about it. Like at my age, like as a guy.
Wait, have you
like,
been to Corpus?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah,
It's really close to San Antonio. It's like 2 hours.
I'll show you a few pictures of Corpus.
You're on the beach or no?
I had little grills at the time. I used to wear grills when I was younger.
Where's the
And so
Okay,
like
some of your stuff,
I got rated this year. Like one of my. Yeah. So
yeah, people already know.
people already know what.
Also, I'm in a court case right now, so I don't.
Ash, wait, is that the
yeah.
real Ash? Let me see. I can't tell. Yeah, that's the real Ash. All right, Ash, we're heading over there. Oh, I'm heading over there in a bit. I'm just waiting for my outfit to come. I know. I'm trying to take a nap too.
I'm so tired.
I'm like,
I'm
gonna spend Christmas with Ash.
Yeah.
And when she was confronted, this was her unhinged response.
Or this reminds me of when you and Bri were together. Remember
Whoa.
that?
Bro, there's no, guys, they were not together.
We were just hanging out.
We were together, right?
Huh?
No, we
Yeah,
were hanging out.
They were not together.
I was
would've
in
seen
Dallas
the
to
clip.
see my son.
A-tie. They are lying to you. There is literally clips of them kissing. Lol, don't be the delusional.
Never go to Dallas. I only was there to see my son. That's why I went.
If
And
they were
Santos
together,
was
I
already
would've
there
seen
because
the
he was
clip.
hanging out with Ash. Remember?
Yeah, I was with Ash. Open that.
This one.
Yeah, hold on.
We've never kissed, yeah.
Baby, tell me,
What?
is there a clip of you kissing Santos? Is there a clip? What do you mean,
Like,
yes?
wait,
On
what?
accident. It was one
How
time.
do you accidentally kiss him?
Because I tripped.
I tripped too.
Be serious right now.
Yes, I showed
No,
you.
yeah, no, don't touch my shit.
To be honest, their sneaky smiles tell the whole story. Later in her career, when she broke up with Itai and actually began dating Santos, she openly admitted that she was sneaking around with him even when she was in a relationship with Itai.
Babe, we live together. Why do you need my location?
Playing, dude.
Oh, okay. They want to know about all the times we've been together that we lied about. Should we tell them? So, well, you lied on Camila's podcast. You said that we had never been together.
Okay, come in this podcast.
Okay, we were together during the Ash Trevino stuff, obviously. Then he went on Camila's podcast and lied about it and said that we were never together. And he was battling my ex and saying that we were never together. And I was going along with it because I was like, okay, whatever. When's the first time we slept together in that house? Say it.
I think in the shower, no?
Yeah, I was in the shower. It was the day before we went on the Mammoth trip snowboarding.
Boy.
Okay, so we hooked up in the shower the day before we went on the snowboarding trip with Itai. And then we had that whole trip and everyone was like, y'all look like y'all like each other.
Oh.
All right.
Nah, but we were already feeling it. Why were we feeling each other already?
This pattern isn't new. Similar situations have played out in several of her past relationships. It's clear that Bri lacks any real sense of moral responsibility or loyalty. What's most disturbing is how unapologetic she is. She shows no remorse and certainly no shame. In 2022, when Bri began dating 2K, the father of her child, everybody on the internet was hopeful for this relationship. 2K, who is known on social media for uploading haircut videos, seemed like a genuine guy, and they both initially looked happy together.
It's like, they kiss about me. Kisses for me. See where they go. See where they go. Can't find me. See where they go.
Kicking big shit with my feet on them. I ain't even gotta touch the bitch cause her baby daddy beat on. No, for real, beat her ass, then he skied on.
But unfortunately, things took a sharp downturn when Bri became pregnant. What followed was a complete collapse of their relationship, and now the two act like mortal enemies online, dragging their innocent child into the middle of a toxic, very public feud. Nearly every day, there's a new twist in their custody battle, which both sides have shamelessly turned into content for their audiences. Apparently, Bri and 2K were no longer dating when Bri found out she was pregnant. She shared this news with her social media fans sometime around September 2023.
He hit the right gang, he just picked the wrong one.
While she looked quite happy and excited about this pregnancy, people were concerned about 2K's absence in her videos. The entire pregnancy, Bri kept sharing updates about her journey, and her content was solely focused on her pregnancy. On the other hand, 2K, who also had over 2.2 million followers on TikTok, did not even once mention Bri's pregnancy. All of this made people believe that he did not want to be part of this process, and the general perception of his attitude was not very good. Bri also confirmed through a TikTok video that 2K did not want anything to do with the baby because he wasn't sure if he was the father. While 2K was silent the entire 9 months of the pregnancy, Bri kept saying utterly horrible things about him. She accused him of physical violence, making up lies about her, and a bunch of other things.
Still don't get why she's still talking about this. It's not that long ago that I was experiencing this domestic violence with my ex. Like, it's literally only been 6 months. The last time that it happened, I was pregnant, so really like 5 months ago. Yeah, so that's why I still bring it up. And I do think it's very much important that if there's somebody out there with a platform that has done this to somebody, like, yeah, you should definitely call them out, but you should call them out regardless, because they deserve nothing less but than to be called out and to be held accountable for what they've done. At the very least, me posting a TikTok, like, no, I don't feel bad about speaking on this, and I will speak on this for as long as I want to, honestly. But yeah, this is just to bring awareness. This isn't to make y'all hate somebody or cancel somebody or whatever you think this is for. I only speak on the domestic violence that I experienced with my ex because it is my platform. I like to share my story, and that is sadly a part of my story and my pregnancy. So yeah, that is why I still talk about this, I guess.
We can all agree that Bri's personality is not very believable due to her past actions. But this time it was different. People were actually believing her side of the story for numerous reasons. For instance, she appeared pretty sober, logical, and empathetic for the first time in her TikTok career. She was responsibly taking care of herself and the baby. And the fact that she was doing all of this alone, including the gender reveal, made people feel genuinely bad for her.
Hi, I'm your mom, and I think you will be a girl, but I hope you are a healthy baby. And today is October 25th, 2023. We are in Paris, France, and I'm about to find out what you are. I love you, and I can't wait to meet you. And whatever you are, I will love you forever. Je t'aime. Love you.
Then, seemingly out of nowhere, Bri announced that 2K wanted to be involved and planned to be there for the birth of their child. She posted a few videos after the delivery, showing both her and 2K looking happy, excited, and even somewhat united. They revealed they had named their baby boy Winter, and for a brief moment, things looked hopeful.
Okay, official.
What up, though? Pause it.
Okay, official update. I gave birth yesterday.
Billy Bob.
I gave birth yesterday. So
and he has a bunch of hair, beautiful black hair, so cute. Anything else? My water broke on him. I thought I peed on him. I told him that I peed on him, and it was actually my water that broke. So that's basically how it happened. What other updates are there?
He's healthy.
Yeah, he is healthy. He was born 7 pounds, so he's little.
He's
so
22
cute.
inches long and 2 centimeters.
No, we don't know yet. But yeah, everything's going good. We get discharged from postpartum recovery tomorrow, and we're basically just trying to agree on a middle name. So I think I like Dallas. I don't know. I'm not sure. It's really hard picking names. You like that one?
Huh?
Dallas?
Yeah.
So, give us some ideas. We don't know yet. Okay, bye.
But the calm didn't last long. Just days after being discharged from the hospital, tensions between the two reignited, faster and more public than anyone expected. And true to form, Bri couldn't resist airing it all online. She posted video after video, accusing 2K of abandoning her during one of the most vulnerable times in her life, turning what should have been private pain into yet another public spectacle.
So my ex threw my newborn stroller away the first day we got back from the hospital, and then refused to replace it. So I had to go in the middle of the night to buy a brand new one. And then it didn't fit in my car. The box didn't fit, so I had to unbox all of it in the middle of the Target parking lot and put it in my car when I'm not supposed to be lifting anything over 10 pounds right now. So another inconvenience by him. So yeah, that's what happened. Also, I found out because when I took him for his very first doctor's appointment, which he did not show up for or even ask about, I opened my trunk so that I could put him in a stroller to take him to his appointment, and it wasn't there. So that is how I found out. That was very convenient. That was literally like the second day of me being postpartum. So yeah, what do you guys think? She's cute, she's new. But yeah, I'm in my MILF era now. I think it goes something like this. Her.
Out of all the videos Bri posted to openly criticize 2K, one got the internet's attention for all the wrong reasons. In this video, 2K was almost shouting at Bri and accusing her of sleeping with his best friend while she was already 5 months pregnant with his baby.
Yeah, I'm so glad I wasn't with you while you were pregnant for 9 months. Did you see how you acted?
I didn't act anyway. I did everything by myself.
I don't regret anything.
I know you don't.
Okay, cool.
Okay. How I acted for 9 months?
Yeah.
How did I act for 9
You didn't bash my mother on social media. You didn't get your best friend ate out while you were pregnant, 5 months pregnant.
You were literally
Girl, it's your fucking fake ass, fairy tale ass pregnancy. You couldn't afford to get your ass ate out by my best friend 5 months pregnant. Imagine what Widow will think about you when he hear about that shit.
And what were you doing while I was pregnant?
Bro, you're pregnant. You chose that route.
Yeah,
you
but
chose that route.
you
don't
chose
get to choose my life for me, bro.
And neither do you.
You don't get to choose my life for
So
me.
why are you bringing up I did during my pregnancy?
You don't get to choose my life for me,
So
bro.
why are you bringing up I did during my pregnancy? Why does it bother you?
Because you're talking about you were there for 9 months. I'm glad. I didn't want to be there. I didn't want to be there.
I know
And I know you think I'm scared what anybody has to say to me. Nobody right there pays my bills. Not a single person.
The comments under this video are hilarious. People were finding it shocking and unbelievable that she flew to Florida to sleep with the best friend of her baby's father while 5 months pregnant. People thought that 2K was absolutely on point here, even though his tone was harsh. At this point, 2K also decided to break the silence. He went on to a few podcasts and uploaded a couple of stories to clear his stance and tell people what was going on. 2K said in a podcast that he was not around Bri during the pregnancy because she had falsely accused him of domestic violence, and it was not safe for him to be around her during that time. He basically feared that she would accuse him of anything horrible if he were living with her.
I didn't show up until the pregnancy, about 1 week until my son was born.
Okay.
Yeah, so I wasn't around at all because of what she was saying on the internet.
Yeah. So you guys were fighting even during her pregnancy?
Well, she was fighting with herself Like I would never respond because I was like, damn, she's about to have my son.
Yeah.
And I'll tell you why in a little bit. I'll tell you why I started to respond.
Okay.
I was like, damn, she's about to have my son. I'm not about to argue with my son's mom on the internet. You know what I'm saying? I'm hoping it's just she's just tripping. You know what I'm saying? But she stayed tripping. So yeah. She accused me of DV. She accused me of domestic.
During her pregnancy.
Yeah, during her pregnancy.
When you
she
guys
came
weren't
out.
physically near each other.
Exactly. So she didn't come out with DV allegations until I completely until she realized that I wasn't coming back. So then she decided to tell everybody that I was a.
He also said that he intentionally did not respond to Bri's allegations initially because he cared for his son's well-being. In a surprising turn of events, 2K filed for full custody of Winter just 3 days after Bri gave birth. While people found this move disturbing, 2K clarified that he did it just for the safety of his son.
Regardless of what anybody thinks about me serving her 3 days after she gave birth, it doesn't bother me. Because at the end of the day, I did what was best for my son. If I didn't serve her at the time that I did, my court date wouldn't be as soon as it is now. What's most important is putting my son in a safe environment. And then we can talk about postpartum, because I'm not here to dismiss that. But at the same time, are we talking about postpartum? Postpartum is a real thing. But me being a stand-up father is too. I felt like I was put in a position to do what I had to do as a dad. And again, I'm not dismissing postpartum, but I would just hope that people seek the help that they need in the best interest of their children.
The trial for this custody battle did not take place for a while. In the meantime, Winter kept visiting 2K as Bri still had his primary custody. It's important to point out that up until this point, Bri has appeared to be very caring and compassionate toward her son. The videos she posted showed her genuine concern regarding her son, but this attitude changed so quickly that people were literally amazed. Watch this video, for instance, where she's all excited about feeding.
So my milk supply finally came in. I literally had no idea what it was going to be like because nobody ever described it to me and how it happens, but it was definitely shocking. I wasn't expecting it to happen like that. The nurse that I had postpartum had me so discouraged because she told me that I would have trouble breastfeeding because of my breast augmentations. So I didn't even know that I could produce milk. And literally when my milk came in, I was shocked. I was like, oh my God, they're heavy and they're huge. And then 2, I literally started crying as I was hand expressing. I was like, I can't even believe that I can do this. So, oh my God, I'm getting emotional. Sorry, guys. But yeah, I just think that's so amazing that we can do that. And yeah, my milk came in. So that's so sweet. That's my update. It came on the 4th day that I was after giving birth. So yeah, now I'm just waiting for my pumps to come in.
In this video, she looks completely opposite of the Bri we'll see later in the video. He or she appears genuinely concerned about the well-being of her son. But unfortunately, this attitude will change very quickly. In September 2024, the first court hearing was held, resulting in a decision for Brianna and 2K to share custody of their son, Winter. In an effort to make the arrangement more manageable, 2K announced that he would be moving back to Texas, where his mother lived. He shared the update with his online audience, expressing hope that co-parenting could work out between them moving forward. But unfortunately, things quickly took a turn for the worse. Instead of focusing on her responsibilities as a mother, many began to notice that Brianna was spending the majority of her time partying, meeting up with different men, and drinking heavily.
You just waiting on the traffic jam to finish, girl. The things that we can do in 20 minutes, girl. Say my name, wear it out, it's getting hot.
There are even some videos of her driving with her friends while drunk.
So I could beat it up, baby, bend it over, love the ratchets I can.
Wait.
Shit, my phone fell.
Chill out, bro.
I'm not even going first.
Oh, okay.
Hey, put the seatbelt on. Let's go.
Yeah.
Put that seatbelt on. Fuck.
I don't trust you. Bro, where's the fucking seatbelt? Holy shit. Alright, got it. Yeah. Let's go to the club!
What's even more unnerving is that she frequently missed her scheduled appointments with Winter, often rescheduling them just to take on more work or attend to her personal plans.
Okay, so the reason why I posted a video yesterday saying I picked up Winter and then you guys saw him later that night on live with his dad is because we're staying together and that's why he was hanging out with his dad. And it looked like I didn't have him because we're in love and we're getting back together. So I need you guys to respect that. And we want our family back. Okay, I'm sorry. I'm done around. I can't even take myself serious saying that. Okay, but actually the real reason is I had work unexpectedly yesterday. I did pick Winter up, and then a few hours later I got booked for work, and instead of calling my nanny like I usually would when I have work, John was already in town, so I was like, hey, can I just drop him back off? And then he ended up just spending the night again because I didn't want to have Winter riding in a car back and forth all day and then late at night. So it was just more convenient that way.
In case you're wondering what she does for a living, she is an OnlyFans content creator and allegedly an escort. While her profile says that she is a fashion model, everyone knows that she is a worker who also produces adult content. If you compare this version of Bri with her pregnancy version, you can't help but wonder what went wrong with her. In our opinion, it all tracks back to the video she posted in July 2024.
I know I talk a lot of mess, but I just want to make this video to say how amazing co-parenting has been for me and that I wish it could have happened sooner. Guys, this is the first day that I've been baby-free and able to run errands. Like, the Miami vacation. Like, vacation was vacation. It was whatever. And it was fun, right? But this is the first day, actually, since I've given birth and since I've been pregnant, that I don't have the baby. Yo, I'm literally drinking champagne. The house is quiet. I'm in my brand new apartment. I'm cooking shrimp Alfredo. I'm gonna garden and go to the hot tub and get a full night's sleep. Like, this is so amazing. Like, yes, like I love my son so much, but God, I'm so glad that like I can be baby free sometimes. Y'all, for the first time, I ran an errand without having to get his stroller in and out at every store I stop at. I went to like 5 different stores. I just went in and out. It was awesome. I went to a car wash. I went to a doctor's appointment. Like, vacation. Being kid free is the real luxury. Like, that's the real luxury. Like, seriously. So, cheers to co-parenting.
A person commented under this video saying, "Does anyone else feel like she was doing so well at first and then realized how liberating it would be to just see Winter whenever she wants instead of having him full time and slowly started to lose more and more custody, maybe not completely conscious of what she was doing just to extend her break, and now it's gone too far and she doesn't even have custody at all?" This makes perfect sense. Bri started out so well, but soon she realized that she was missing out on her old life and slowly began falling back into the loop. Now she is so deep into this mess that she's started acting completely unhinged. What Bri did next was truly unthinkable. During a live stream, viewers watched in disbelief as she repeatedly called Winter's nanny, insisting that she bring the baby to a yacht where adults were openly drinking. It was blatantly clear that this was no place for a child, but Bri seemed determined to have Winter there, ignoring every obvious risk to his safety.
Just bring the baby on the yacht.
Holy shit. That's so fucked. It's the obvious solution. Is it not?
No. You wouldn't take your kid on a yacht?
Not there's like a bunch of drunk randos on the yacht. The fuck?
It's not randos. We're all fam.
Spring break, it's gonna get sick. You gotta leave it in like the incubator.
We're gonna get a nanny on the yacht, obviously.
A nanny on the yacht?
Bring the baby and the nanny. We're going at 5. Wait, why don't you just bring the nanny and the baby on the yacht?
I don't have a nanny.
Why?
Oh.
Lolcow would be viral if she came though. Yeah,
Wait, why can't you bring your baby? I don't understand.
I can.
Jack Colruyt, she's always yelling.
Guys, should we have Toxic come with the baby?
Yes.
Yes, come, bring her. Bro, we're all of age, we're all drinking, nothing, like, it's fine. Nothing is, like, an unfit situation, don't worry.
Alright, I'll let you guys know in a little bit.
Alright, we're gonna send you the address.
Get her floating.
Bro, she said she's gonna bring the kid on the yacht.
Yes.
You can even hear some of her friends shouting in the background, saying that there were a bunch of drunk weirdos on the yacht. But Bri carelessly dismissed their concerns, saying that they were all fam. This incident triggered a lot of people online, And in the upcoming days, literally everyone supported 2K's decision to file for full custody of Winter. Amidst all the drama that was happening online, 2K flew to LA with his mom to fight for his son's custody, and he actually won the case. With tears in her eyes, 2K's mom informed his audience that they'll be bringing Winter to Texas. As per the new arrangements, 2K was to fly Winter to LA to meet Brianna during his appointments.
Yo, what up, though? Everybody knows we've been in LA for a while. There go, there go my moms and my sister. You know what I'm saying? We've been in LA for 6 months. Been a lot of ups. Been a lot of downs. I stayed positive the whole time.
No cap.
I ain't think justice was gonna come around. Look at that.
You a rapper? Hey, poet?
Rapper, driver, slash, camera, slash, your favorite. Yeah. Listen, I don't even know where I'm going with this.
Where are you going? To Texas?
I'm going to Texas! So look. I'm going to Dallas, Texas tomorrow with my son. My son is coming home. This is the greatest feeling in the world.
This is the best day.
I just am giving an update, and I just want to say thanks to all the supporters, all the dads, all the kids, all the mothers, everybody!
This arrangement also did not go very smoothly, as after a while, Winter started getting reoccurring ear infections due to constant flying between Texas and LA. Now, Brianna was to go to Texas to meet her son. However, by this point, it was quite evident that Brianna was not very interested in spending time with her son, as she continuously kept missing appointments due to bogus reasons.
I was on the way to the airport. Travis, tell them. Travis took me to the airport 2 hours ago, right? My flight's supposed to leave in like an hour. Bruh, I check in, it says 15-hour delay. 15-hour. We call, Jordan gets a...
What airline are you using? Spirit?
Yeah, bro, it was the last one left.
Spirit?
And they still charged me like $400 just to get there. I was like, bro, just book me any
Just
flight.
$400?
Just get me there. And so he books it. They, of course, because it's Spirit, they delay it. We get a full refund. He's rebooking me on a new one. I hit up. I told John.
Why don't you fly to another, like Vegas and Vegas to Dallas?
Bro, I'm trying to figure it out. He's figuring it out.
Go to Vegas.
So, yeah, I messaged John's attorney right now, and I said, look, this is out of my control. I can't meet at the time tomorrow. I'm gonna try my best to just get there sometime tomorrow. I'll update you as soon as I have an update.
And have you got a response yet?
No, because she's not. It's like 9.
Cheap ass airline. Delta's cheap? What the f***?
Bro, like this is just so frustrating. Like, I wish I just lived in the same city as my son sometimes, so it just, none of this, I have to deal with none of this, because this, and don't take this the wrong way, but this makes me not even want to, like, do any of this. It makes me, like, not even want to try, because it's, like, so much, you know what I mean? Like, this is ridiculous, dude. Excuse me.
She even once missed a court hearing for Winter's custody case because she overslept. Many people on the internet speculated that she was either drunk most of the time or intoxicated, but there's no actual evidence to prove this.
Yeah, I rehired my old one.
Wow.
It's not because I don't care. I'm just being honest. Like, I slept in, and I didn't think, it was remote court. Like, I didn't think I needed to...
Time and time again, Bri has come up with flimsy excuses to miss appointments with her son. She repeatedly missed flights and seemed to go out of her way to avoid spending time with Winter, often choosing vacations or parties instead. In one particularly shocking instance, she told her online followers to inform 2K that she wouldn't be attending Winter's doctor's appointment, completely bypassing any direct communication with the child's father, as if announcing this news on TikTok Live was enough.
I have to text my ex that if he's on live, can you let him know? If he's on live, can you let him know? I don't know if he saw my text texting up. I can't make it to our son's appointment in the morning, but I'll be there to pick up Winter in the afternoon.
During this time, Bri's fans also suggested she move to Texas so she could spend more time with her son. While it was a logical suggestion, Bri said during one of her live sessions that she would never think about moving to Texas because apparently she was in her prime. Her words clearly suggest that she prefers enjoying her time in LA over spending quality time with her son.
We should move to Texas.
You're like, nope.
I already told you how I felt about that. I said I would at some point. Just right now, it's like I'm in my prime of like
living in LA and I'm young and I'm in my 20s and it's fun and it's Cali.
As this custody battle continued, Bri started acting even more unhinged. It's important to mention that at this point, Bri had only 25% custody of her son. She was only allowed to meet Winter in Texas and not take him out of state under any circumstances. But guess what? Without thinking about how her actions would impact her son's custody in the long run, she decided to violate the court agreement and take Winter to LA without even informing 2K. The poor guy posted multiple stories on Snapchat telling everyone he had no clue where his son was. According to Brianna, she took Winter to LA because she wanted to spend some time with her son in her own apartment. To be honest, this reason was not even 1% genuine. It almost appeared as if Bri was intentionally trying to permanently lose custody of her son. Some people also speculated that Bri took Winter to LA solely to produce content with him. First, she took him to a content house where a lot of illegal and inappropriate activities were happening. If she truly just wanted to spend time with her son, she would have stayed home in a safe environment rather than spending the night in a content house and streaming everything on Kick.
Anonymous tipped $1. Why the hell did you risk your parenting time?
Baby.
You don't even understand that you kidnapped your child because you're too dumb to understand the court order. You're listening to a bunch of deadbeats and bringing your kid in her own house for flies.
Baby, why do you have that?
What?
Why do you have that?
Oh, sorry.
Anonymous tipped $1.
Who's that for?
Parent by yourself. Why not go and spend one-on-one time with him? Isn't it almost his bedtime?
Yes, I'm feeding him.
I know
the bath's not overflowing, is it, babe?
Right, okay. Won't admit it. Cass tipped $1. Bri, will you lose custody?
Babe, how do we know when those ones are
but
done?
It will hurt and you'll regret this your whole
Can you
life.
ask someone?
You can be sarcastic and laugh, but these
Ask Jax.
are your downfall and your son is the collateral.
I know, but we haven't even got to those ones yet.
Your mother for what? Choose him.
No. I just said $5 one. Yeah, but I'm saying, like, they're still going through the other ones.
Your village is a bunch of... Hope you all enjoy jail, bitches.
Okay. Bath time.
Anonymous
I love you. No, not higher. He's gonna get overstimulated, you freaking retard.
$1. Or not, you're still more chocolate than Santos and Stella looking bread.
Bath time? Is there any way to pause the stream? Babe,
yeah.
Is there any way to pause the stream for his bath time, or like how should I do that?
I mean, I just put him in this. Can the...
No. How?
Turn it off.
No, I just have it on me while they shower.
Okay, why don't you just... Oh, here.
No, let me get the other one.
Where's Bale? Get Bale.
It's like giving Stella the remote with no batteries in it. Alright, chat. It is now time for us to be talking.
Especially guys, we're gonna do bath time. We're gonna maybe pass the stream to Dilf Santos and Stella. We're gonna try and get Bale in here.
Alright, now it's our turn to run it up.
When confronted, she denied that she used her son for content. But later, a clip surfaced where Bri and her friends were celebrating the fact that they broke the internet with their Kick stream.
Hey, but hold on. I
would never let my boy...
He hasn't even read the email. Read the email. You have no idea.
We have a new one.
Oh, yeah. What does that say, brother?
No, that's not the right one. Which one is it? Go down. Kicked him.
This one?
Kicked him.
Oh, my God. Whoa, what did it say? What did it say?
This one?
No, go back.
Wait,
Go back.
Bro, look.
Right here. Wild Child Bri Kick.
Let's go!
We broke the internet. Look. Partnership team.
Yeah, cake partnership.
So we got it.
After taking Winter to a content house, Bri decided they would visit Universal Studios. But guess what? As soon as Bri arrived at Universal Studios, cops caught up with her and took her into custody.
Hi, baby. Hi, the baby. Don't TTS right now. I swear to God.
Hi.
Hi.
Who's Brianna?
Why?
You're Brianna?
Yes.
What you talking about? Come here. Brianna, please.
Oh, okay.
Come on. Brianna, no.
Yo, the phone. Yo, she got things to do this weekend. Bro, but she got things to do this weekend. But she got things to do this weekend.
I gotta just back up. Stand right there. Oh my God. Back up. Hey, bud, just back up. Stay right there.
While there is no doubt that Bri has completely lost touch with reality, the behavior of Itai, Santos, Vale, and Ashley is just as disturbing. Their careless, immature, and downright pathetic actions suggest that they're either all in this chaos together or simply incapable of showing basic human empathy. But when you consider their track records, it's hard to be surprised. Ashley, Vale, and Santos have each been labeled some of the worst parents on TikTok. Vale allegedly abandoned her baby on the doorstep of her ex and ran off. Santos has already lost custody of her daughter, and then there's Trevino, arguably the most irresponsible of them all, who, despite being a mother of 2 daughters, continues to act in ways that have earned her the title of TikTok's most reckless mom. Before her arrest at Universal Studios, Bri was contacted by 2K's legal team, who laid out the serious consequences of her actions. They warned her that if she refused to return Winter to his father, she could lose unsupervised visitation rights and be limited to supervised visits only. But Bri showed no concern at all. In fact, she laughed at the warning, making it clear she had no intention of taking the situation seriously.
I've seen content you shared on social media suggesting that you intend to pick Winter up and take him back to Los Angeles. Please be advised that is a violation of the court order. Should you fail to exercise the entirety of your visitation time in the state of Texas, we will be filing an ex parte motion for the immediate return of Winter for you to have professionally supervised visits only moving forward. Doesn't say that I'm going to jail, though. Just says they'll file something.
Since Bri refused to return Winter to 2K, the police eventually released her after some time. But the situation didn't end there. She was served again at a residence in LA, and this time the authorities weren't playing around. The message was clear. Either she returned Winter or she would be arrested. When officers arrived at her apartment, Bri flat out refused to cooperate. Instead of complying, she continued to use disrespectful language and behaved in some careless, dismissive attitude she had shown all along. But as soon as she realized that she could actually go to jail for this serious violation, she agreed to return Winter, but not very respectfully.
You should ask, you say, if you disagree, Bri, they can arrest you or you can lose your permanent custody.
Okay.
Got it. Okay, so you were saying to ask if we could just pack his stuff and say goodbye. How long?
I need a verbal confirmation.
Okay. So we need a verbal confirmation. Yeah. But we need a verbal confirmation that you guys are here to take her right now. Take him right now.
Due to the fact that I wasn't surrendered to LAPD Central, I was written.
Got it.
So.
But this says it was supposed to be done at noon. So this isn't stating that you guys have to come here and take him right now. I'm not trying to be difficult. I just want for legal.
After handing over Winter to the cops, Bri blatantly disrespected them, shouted at them, and kept provoking them. But remarkably, both the police and 2K handled this situation very well, and Winter was finally in safe hands.
Good boy.
I'll take it.
Yeah.
Come on.
Bye, Winter. I love you.
Come here. I got you. Come here. Oh, hi.
Here's his ointment. Weirdos.
You need anything from us?
Other weirdos.
You need a business card?
Yeah. Can you go back up there now? You don't need it.
Do I have to?
Yeah, we
I just want to make sure they get the out of my neighborhood. Bye.
We let them stay away. So.
Bye. I think they have to do a U-turn up my hill, actually.
We're going to facilitate a reverse.
Okay.
It's fine. Thank you.
Okay. Bye. Go take care of your sex charges. Weirdo. You too. He has a lot of sex charges, guys. Watch out for.
After this incident, Bri posted a couple of videos joking about learning to actually kidnap next time.
Okay, I kidnapped my son. I'm sorry. It was a silly little moment.
They tried to take my dog. She said,
I didn't mean it. I won't do it again. I'm going to kidnapping classes. I'm going to pass them.
on how to kidnap properly. No, I'm just kidding.
Yes.
We'd like to remind you that this girl is about to permanently lose custody of her son, and she's behaving like she couldn't care less. As expected, Bri lost complete custody of her son after this erratic show of behavior and was only allowed supervised visits in Texas. To solve the matters, both Bri and 2K set for mediation after some time. But unfortunately, they did not come to any settlement, and the custody arrangements did not change. Surprisingly, Bri was upset at this as she actually wanted to be around her son. She posted a video in which she said that she was upset at the fact that 2K was happy that they did not come to any agreement.
I think that he was, why is he trying to play the inner like, oh, I got really good news today, just to like get everybody hyped up as if I got bad news? What? You're happy that we didn't settle? You're happy that we didn't settle at mediation? You're happy that you couldn't come to a truce, an agreement with your...
After everything Bri did, what exactly did she expect? She forced 2K to fly out to LA and endure a lengthy legal process just to retrieve his son. Given the circumstances, he has every right to be upset and every reason to seek full custody. Brianna's actions made it painfully clear who is actually prioritizing the child's well-being. After completely losing custody of her son, Brianna has now started acting even more unhinged. She's recently broken up with her boyfriend Itai and begun dating Santos. There's also a clip of Itai dumping Brianna live on camera because she was apparently flirting with some guys online. Ever since losing custody of Winter, Bri's life has been nothing short of a constant stream of drama. Most recently, she had a nasty falling out with her ex-manager Jordan over money issues. During the argument, he didn't hold back and revealed quite a bit about Bri. Ironically, this is the same guy who was once trying to negotiate with the police during the Winter custody situation. Yet now he too is publicly clashing with her.
We can talk about it in the room. My dog has been in there all day. I don't. No, I'm not. No, I'm not. No, I'm not.
This isn't your conversation.
I know,
but no, you don't want to stay out. This is your conversation.
You're mad that I called him short. You make me tell me to get my little sister.
Unprofessional already. You get me involved.
Yeah, you're being unprofessional.
Then keep it professional. What's unprofessional is you being involved. This isn't your conversation. This is our conversation.
This is our conversation. It involves us.
Why does it involve him?
It absolutely
What our
does.
issue has nothing to do with him. What has nothing to do with him? Keep your relationship and Jordan, just stop.
You too.
What do you mean?
Our relationship as a friend and business.
Jordan isn't the only one Bri is currently feuding with. She's also locked in a messy back and forth with her former best friend Valet over incredibly petty issues. The two have been airing their grievances online, throwing constant jabs and making harsh claims about each other. The drama seems endless, with no sign of either side backing down.
Posed to be your friend, and you're hurting her in the process.
I'm hurting her? Am I buying my ex an apartment? Am I ex on the low? I'm not hurting anybody. What the Ain't no way. I'd rather be hurt with the truth than be lied to. Get the out of here. And if that's not the type of friend you are, then I don't want you as a
She even went on to claim that Bri once tried to sell her to her sugar daddy and left her with him while she was extremely drunk.
I'm so jealous of a girl who tried to sell me to her sugar daddy and left me with him at a hotel and went somewhere else while I was up and left me with him, and then woke up the next morning. He was like, "Oh, she told me that you would get with me, this and that." You tried to sell me to your sugar daddy. You think I'm gonna with you? No. You. I worked with.
Amidst all this, the drama between 2K and Brianna has still not died down. The custody battle is still going strong, and it seems like Bri has now started to realize the severity of her past actions. Winter had his first birthday recently, and it was very sad that Bri could not be there for the event. In fact, she planned his birthday at Chuck E. Cheese, but dropped the idea when she found out that she would have to pay for a court-ordered supervisor if she wanted to take him anywhere.
Say like my family and friends were in Dallas and I had his birthday party at like Chuck E. Cheese, I would have to hire a monitor to be there. But he didn't want to let me do that either. And he doesn't want to let me take pictures or videos of Winter on his birthday, so.
While you can't help feeling sad for Bri at this point, it's important to realize that Bri's own actions have led to these circumstances. She also told her live audience that she met Winter only for a few hours after his birthday, and 2K did not even allow her to take pictures. However, 2K completely denied this and told his viewers that Bri had taken pictures with Winter.
He was tired, like rubbing his eyes, so literally for my 2-hour visit, he just napped on me the whole time. Like, he napped like right here, just laid on me, and I was just like on the couch. And he just laid on me, and then I was just, you know, holding him the whole time, rocking him. I updated John. I just left. I'm going to shopping for Winter's birthday gifts that I'm going to bring to the visitation center tomorrow. I updated John. I just told him that, like, Winter slept for 2 hours. So, yeah, I feel like I just caught.
There is also a clip circulating of Bri getting visibly emotional over missing Winter's major milestones. His first words, his first steps, the little everyday moments that make up early childhood. But as heartbreaking as that reaction may seem on the surface, it only highlights a deeper truth. If Bri truly feels remorse for losing custody, then it's time she faces the consequences of her actions head on. Accountability isn't just about feeling bad, it's about changing behavior. At this point, words and tears mean little without genuine effort to improve. While some may see 2K's decision as harsh, the reality is that he's doing what any responsible parent would do, protecting his child from chaos and instability. He's stepped up where Bri fell short, and it's hard to place any blame on the parent who's actively trying to ensure his son's safety and well-being.
He eats mac and cheese. I'm gonna get him some yogurt things. I took them out, but I actually want them in there. He's old enough for lots of food. He eats spaghetti? My baby eats spaghetti and I don't even know? I did ask his dad what he eats. He didn't tell me. So much stuff. Literally, Itai's gonna be like, what the f***? Why is it so expensive? Okay, let me make sure I got all this stuff. Okay. I got him diapers, wipes, or actually no, I have wipes. I'm gonna go grab them from home. Diapers, 2 cans of formula, infant Motrin, the little puffy snacks, baby food, baby spoons, because the dog ate them, some purees, some eggs. I got 2 avocados. Couldn't find a thermometer. I have baby soap. Hold on. Fruit, but I got him purees. It's all the same. Oh yeah, like oatmeal. I'm just gonna look up baby on Target. Itai did order Winter something that came in. I don't know where it's at though.
That's it for today's video. We tried to cover every detail of Bri Olsen's chaotic and controversial journey. However, if there's anything we missed, feel free to let us know in the comments. And as always, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you don't miss any of our future deep dives.